Here again with another Lucifer Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important. If you are caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And this was a first time watch for me. This will be Lucifer Season 2, Episode 11. The title of this episode is called Stewardess Interruptus. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Janet, the flight attendant, arrives, stopping Lucifer and Chloe from kissing. Chloe goes to leave. Detective, don't leave. We were having a moment. And Chloe says Janet kept her from making a big mistake. So now Chloe thinks that was a mistake, and she's apparently come to her senses. Afraid this flight's grounded, Lucifer says to Janet, as he doesn't want her around right now. He's completely focused on Chloe. Eggs and toast for Trixie. Now she doesn't like eggs. Interesting. May's got Trixie a cereal that she'd rather have instead. It wasn't really a date with Lucifer. It really wasn't. Perry Smith found dead. Someone got his ass, May says to Chloe. Chloe says he deserved to rot in jail for the rest of his life, but Chloe says the person that killed him is just as bad as Perry Smith for doing what they did to him. So killing Perry Smith is like two wrongs don't make a right sort of thing. Mom needs to discuss something very important with Lucifer, and it's about Chloe. What is it, Mom? Chloe didn't turn on Lucifer no matter how hard she tried, and that impressed Mom. Now it's time for Lucifer to prove himself to Chloe, Mom says. Dead body. It's the flight attendant, Janet, and Lucifer just told Chloe he would never lay eyes on her again. There's a text in, or actually, is it Janet? I think it's Yana. Why did I put Janet in my opening? I'll apologize. It's Yana or Jana. It's one of the two. Anyway, let me go back to where I was here. And there's a text in Yana's phone that says, ditch the Lucifer from Lux. Chloe says they were talking about Lucifer and not someone else from Lux. So Lucifer came up with this theory that she was going to Lux for someone else as well as him, but that's simply not the case. The person was talking about Lucifer in the message. And Maze wants to collect her check. Maze even wants to have a drink with Dan. He says they shouldn't even be seen together. Fun for Chloe is being home with Trixie, reading her a book. Opposites attract, Lucifer says. Andy's the one that was texting Jana. I think it's Jana. And he's played by, of course, Scream's Jamie Kennedy, who I met at Whorehound, Indiana in September of 2019. And I do plan on meeting him again at Flashback in Chicago on August 4th. That's the plan. He calls Lucifer a DJ. It really doesn't make Lucifer happy. He wants to go somewhere, and Chloe and Lucifer they're not. Another murder. A man was also one of Lucifer's lovers. Okay. Lucifer is connected to both victims. Hey, where's Ella Lopez at right now? We haven't seen her yet. Chloe wants a list of everyone Lucifer slept with in the last 8 weeks. Detective Douche is very impressed with the number of women about to be questioned and interviewed, so to speak. Everyone has the same story. A night with Lucifer was the best night of their life, Chloe hears over and over. And she asks these various women if he did anything special for them, like get them dinner. All of them say it meant nothing and it was just about sex. Mom tells Chloe he underestimated her. Mom tells Chloe she underestimated her. She says he deserves a woman like you are in his life. Dan gets reassurance that Lucifer won't tell Chloe about his night with Charlotte. Maze has a session with Dr. Linda Martin. She tells Maze that she's a good person. Yes, you're awesome. Someone's obsessed with Lucifer. It's Sookie Price, and she's really into Lucifer. But they've never did anything together. She's loved Lucifer from afar. Mum is going to use the truth to get her, Lucifer and Amenadiel, home. New suspect. Chloe says we have to get to the airport. Fast. Hold on, detective. Tim thought Chloe and Lucifer were trying to kill him. I think actually that hold on, detective was from the guy, not Lucifer. But I didn't put Lucifer says, so I'm not sure. And I see the word detective and I automatically think it's Lucifer saying detective. Anyway, he wants... so Lucifer asks this Tim guy, what is it you desire? And he says he wants to build a cat sanctuary. Okay. Chloe asks Maze to help them up and help them with things, and she'll get to rough someone up, which is exactly what Maze wants to do. She excuses herself, and she needs to slut herself up. All right, Slut Maze is back. Lucifer asks Amenadiel if he thinks he's boyfriend material. So Lucifer kind of wants to know if he's even right for Chloe at all, by any means at all. When it comes to Chloe, he's been underestimating himself, Amenadiel says. Maze has figured out what's wrong with Dan. He hasn't owned up to what he did. She says he slept with Charlotte Richards while Chloe is listening on the headset from the van. God damn, Dan didn't want her to know, and she's going to know anyway. And it wasn't Lucifer, though. Chloe tells Lucifer there will be no sex. Everyone has slept with Charlotte. Excuse me, I haven't. Because she's mad that Dan slept with Charlotte. But Lucifer swears up and down that he hasn't, because that's, well, maybe not in the body, but in the mind, it's Mum. Maze starts to go after Bert. Wait, that's not Bert. The real Bert has Lucifer pointing his gun at him. Lucifer just grabs the gun out of his hand, kind of like a dirty snatch sort of thing. And Yana deserved better than that. He wants to work something out with you, Lucifer. You're a bad man, and I'm not. Bert gets the devil face, and Bert is arrested. And then somebody kills Andy wearing a trench coat, I believe, and a top hat. And Lucifer tells Chloe she deserves someone better. Deserves someone as good as you. Chloe says you're probably right. And Chloe kisses Lucifer. It's about goddamn time. Detective, that weak kiss ends the episode. So it's great that they kiss, but it wasn't that great of a kiss. And then they kind of turned the camera the other direction, and then they probably fake kissed. But still interesting things. I apologize for getting the flight attendant's name wrong. When I wrote things, I put Janet. It's Yana or Jana. One of the two. This episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And I have to give the characters of the episode to Lucifer and Chloe. Obviously, Maze certainly could potentially factor into that decision. But I have to give it to Lucifer and Chloe for this particular episode, and even an honorable mention to Trixie, because she was just awesome in her 5 minutes of fame, or probably 3 minutes of fame in this episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and Hulk smash that like button. It does help out. Even 1 or 2 more likes a video, it goes a long way. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. What would you score the episode? I know some people would probably rate it more closer to a 9, which, hey, I gave it an 8.5. And I did jump ahead a little bit. I want to know when they get together, which is apparently in season 5. And just kind of looked ahead of a few, scenes in future episodes. But let me know what you want to score the episode and who would be your characters of the episode, your male and female, or if you just want to choose one, that's fine too. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. That's very important. You're watching the video anyway. Join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what you desire.